Good morning, everyone. First off, I don't have a updated sponsor list because I have a busy day, got to go to work in a bit. But I thought I'd do a update on the varnishing. So what we did yesterday, this one was the triple thick. This one was the polyurethane, and the two small ones was the gloss acrylic varnish. So what we have is this one is beautiful, as you can see, no brush strokes, nice and glossy. But we did have those little splotches where the silicone resisted the varnish, so that's why we're gonna do it again. The two little ones, they are, as you can see, nice and glossy. We're going to do those again. And this one, this is the triple thick. And I'm trying to, yeah, you can see it. See all the cracks? There are like, I don't know how many cracks in there. I think about, well, a gazillion at least. It is totally covered in cracks. So we're going to do that one again too. But there's something going on with the triple thick in these squeeze bottles, because I just read a couple of comments on my YouTube video about people experiencing exactly the same thing, that this stuff cracks like crazy. So if you want to do the triple thick, make sure you get the little tubs, not this squeeze bottle, because this does not work. I've had this over and over and over again, and I've even ruined pieces with it, so please don't do this. Just do something else that's really made for acrylic. But we're gonna start again, so I'm gonna start with the easiest to wash out the brush with, and that's this one. So I'll put it on again, just like that. And I will get my brush all nice and wet. And I thought before, I thought it was because I diluted this stuff, so now I'm not going to dilute it. So I had a feeling maybe I just, you know, shouldn't dilute it and it won't crack, but as you can see, it's still cracked. So I'm going to just do the top, like I did yesterday. And this stuff really dries fast, and I think that is, well, not such a good thing to have, that it dries that fast, because with small pieces it's okay, but the bigger you go, the more difficult it gets to put a good coat on, because then, you know, when you cover the whole canvas and you try to smooth it out like this, it's already too dry and it leaves all those brush strokes. So now you can't see the cracks. See, that's where the cracks were. You can't see the cracks anymore, and as you can see, it's gonna level out. You can see a couple of dents, but you know, you can't avoid that. But you'll slowly see this leveling out. So we're gonna put this aside, and I'm going to clean my brush. Sorry it took so long, but you have to really make sure that your brush is really clean. You don't want any cross-contamination. I'll go buy some new brushes pretty soon. Have some spare. Okay, so we did the triple thick. That's that one. And I'm not sure if, yeah, you can pick it up. It's smoothing out as it rests there, so that's okay. So the next one we're going to do, that's this one, and we used the polyurethane. So always give it a little shake, you never know. And then pour it on the canvas. And what I usually do is I pour it on a little saucer so that I can, you know, get the brush really wet before I even start. So we're going to put on the next layer. Making sure, and the good thing when you do varnish, have a good light source, because when you have the light shining over the canvas, you can absolutely see where you skipped a bit or where you still have where it's too thin. So here we go, nice and smooth. And I gotta say that this one removes the brush strokes much faster. As you can see, it's almost totally flat. Trying to get the light in there. So now there's no resistance for the silicone, nothing at all. And this is the second layer. And normally now I would also do the sides. So I'll do that. That's why I usually have it on a flat saucer, because it's easier to get your brush like this. I do the put it on like that, see that? And then I do the sides. And then go over it like one time like that. Turn it around. Get some more on. See how I have the stuff on the brush. Then slowly put it on here. Just dab it on a little bit. And then I take a brush stroke one time. Don't miss the corners. Just like that. Turn it around again. Dab it on a little bit. Make sure you get the corners. One smooth brush stroke, and that's it. Now you can see the corners are all well done. You don't see any brush strokes. It's nice and smooth. So we're going to let that one dry too. Got to put my brush in the water. You absolutely don't want to forget to clean your brush, because, you know, once that dries, well, you can almost throw the brush away because you can't get it out. Okay, now the little ones. So always shake your mediums. And you can see how the colors are popping with this stuff. It's beautiful. Then I put a little bit on. And this is pretty thin, so I don't need to dilute it any more than it is. And I just pull it over like that. But this time I'm going to take the sides, do the corner. Whoops. Yes, it's slippery. Do this side, the corner, and then take most of it off again. But it was totally soaked. And these brushes are not as expensive as the other one I showed you. You just go over it like that, very softly. Maybe another time if you got, or another direction if you still see some brush strokes. Then just wait a bit. And there you go. As you can see, there's a nice build-up. Maybe even do a little on the side again, just to make sure you got everything covered. And as you can see, it's getting smoother and smoother as we speak. So we put it down and let it do its thing. So you go down this way and you go like that. Doing the sides. And as you can see, I'm really, when I do this, the last swipe I do it like it's barely touching the canvas, very softly. And if you do this, if you get your paintings and you have like, I don't know, 5 or 10 of these to do, you see the dent that you see here, that is in the canvas. These are these small little dinky canvases, and some of them have those, but that's no problem at all. As you can see, the glossy varnish is doing its thing. So we'll just put that down there. Now, the funny thing is, I will show you in a minute, but that triple thick is, it is a mess. Let me clean my brush. You saw how I put it on and it was so nice and smooth, and okay, I hope you can already pick it up. Yeah, you can. Look at all the cracks forming. Can you see that? It is so full of cracks. Look at it. So this piece, you know, if this was a one of my good pours, this would be ruined, really ruined. So people do not buy this stuff. Don't buy the triple thick in this little. I think it has to do with the batch, because some people say, "Oh, it's perfect, works like a charm." Or I'm hoping they have good eyes, that they because these cracks, I'm holding it up really close to the camera. As you can see right there, where the light's in there, it has a gazillion cracks. And even right now, where I see a lot of cracks over here, but I can see them forming down here too. So this is going to be filled with cracks when it's dry. And there is not much you can do about it. So avoid this, please do. Because I think it has something to do with the batch. And I'm looking if there's a batch number on here. Well, maybe this, TG01. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't see any other numbers. But this is, I'm not going to be using this anymore. This is history. Because if you do this on a really beautiful pour, oh, that would make you cry, wouldn't it? So just don't do it. In every art store, you have something that is called an acrylic varnish. Every art store has them. And you just have to go look for it. And it doesn't really matter which type, as long as it says the glossy acrylic varnish. You have to do something, you have to use something like that. Now this one, I can see it drying. There's no cracks. It's nice and smooth. Look at it. It's like a little mirror. That's okay. It's going to be drying well. Now the little ones, as you can see, absolutely smooth. The structure, or the little bumps you see, that's the paint. And because I did the ribbons, as you can see, so it does have a little structure to it, but that's okay. Some people really like that. But as you can see, the ribbons cause the little raising of the paint. Okay, we're a little bit further along, and as you can see, the cracks, even more cracks are forming. So this is history. I'm not going to be using it anymore. I'll do another coat when this is dry, just to show you that no matter what you do, because right now the whole silicone deal is sealed, and I have used the little tubs before, and I never had this cracking, never. I could varnish like, you know, it would be so smooth it would look like resin. I've never had this before. Unbelievable. Stop using it, please. Okay, so this is the 20 by 20. I'll show it one more time. This one. That is this. That is the Polyurethane gloss varnish. And the little canvases is the gloss acrylic varnish. So there you go. I'm gonna get ready for work, and I might be doing a nice little video when I get back. Tomorrow I will be sending out the paintings I sold yesterday. So have a busy day tomorrow. Got to make some pictures for the website, because a lot of people ask me about you know, just make a set with the colors, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna set up a little photo studio right here, and then make some pictures of a couple of sets in different shades of colors, and then one set with the pouring medium, one set without pouring medium. But remember always, the fluid acrylics from Vallejo is not for the pouring medium, because it's too thin. So always use the Floetrol. Well, we could try one with only the pouring medium, I guess. And then no silicone. That could be a good test, yeah? Okie dokie. I'm gonna leave you guys, and we'll see each other when I get back. So have a good day. Bye-bye.